Hello, my dear friends. Here we are for another Bible study. How good it is to spend this time in the presence of God. In today's Bible study, we're going to talk about the value of your daily effort. Sometimes we get lost in fantasies, but true abundance comes from nurturing with love what is already in our hands. You have a purpose, and your dedication will be rewarded. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss our messages. Let's get into the study. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 11. Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies have no sense. To understand the depth of this teaching, we must first travel back in time and imagine the setting in which these words were recorded. In the ancient society of Israel, life was intrinsically linked to the land. Working the field was not just an occupation, but the foundation of a family's survival, dignity, and spirituality. Proverbs was born in a context where a home's security depended directly on the consistency and patience of the one who sowed the seeds. Solomon, to whom this wisdom is attributed, observed that true prosperity came from a person's actual presence on their soil, respecting natural cycles and the time necessary for the seed to become bread. There was no room for shortcuts or illusions in a world that required the sweat of one's brow to guarantee sustenance. The historical context shows us that the invitation to till one's own land was a form of social protection against ruin. At that time, there were many empty promises and people seeking easy profits without daily effort, which often led entire families to despair and debt slavery. Following fantasies, as the text mentions, referred to the mistake of abandoning the plow to pursue uncertain schemes or associating with those who had no roots. Biblical wisdom reinforces that real stability is linked to what you build with your own hands, valuing the ethics of commitment and the protection of family assets against adventures that promise much but deliver only emptiness. In the culture of that time, the land was seen as a sacred inheritance and a divine gift to be cared for with diligence. Tending to it was an act of gratitude and responsibility. Those who worked diligently were not just seeking food, they were exercising their autonomy and judgment. Those distracted by promises of quick wealth were seen as losing their connection to reality, risking the future of their lineage. This historical foundation teaches us that the discipline of caring for what is ours was never a burden, but a path to freedom. Focusing on real work was what differentiated the prudent person from those led away by fleeting, groundless dreams. Today, your land might not be a farming field, but your job, your business, your studies, or your craft. The core message remains alive. The success that lasts is what you cultivate with focus and dedication. In the modern world, we are bombarded by distractions and promises of ease that try to divert us from what truly matters. When we dedicate ourselves to what is before us with compassion for our own journey, we are planting seeds for a life that will bring peace and material balance. Valuing your daily work is a way of honoring yourself and building a firm foundation for your future. It is fundamental to understand that your self-esteem flourishes when you realize you are capable of achieving something real and tangible. Fleeing from financial illusions means accepting that every small step in your work holds immense value. Do not despise humble beginnings or be swayed by the glitter of paths that promise results without effort. True abundance lies in the clear conscience of one who gives their best every day. You possess unique talents, and by applying them with focus, you manifest a creative force in your material life, building a legacy of security for yourself and the people you love so much. As we look at our professional reality, we realize that resilience is what allows our projects to bear lasting fruit. Avoid the weight of unnecessary debts that arise when we try to follow fantasies of consumption or status. Focus on your field of action, water your projects with practical steps, and trust that the harvest is a natural consequence of your integrity. Every day is a new opportunity to be faithful to your goals so that, in time, you may enjoy abundance with joy. Remember that your effort is worthy and that taking care of what you possess is the secret to a prosperous and peaceful life. Now I invite you to quiet your thoughts regarding financial worries and daily anxieties. Let us lift our hearts in a moment of gratitude and a search for guidance. I want you to feel the divine embrace beside you at this moment, recognizing the entire path you have already traveled. Prepare your heart and mind, for we are going to speak with the Creator now, asking for clarity for your plans, courage for your work, and wisdom for your decisions through this prayer we will offer together next. Beloved Creator, in this moment of stillness and reflection, we lift our hearts in gratitude for the opportunity of another day and for the strength that dwells within each of us. We look at our hands and recognize in them the sacred instrument of our sustenance and our dignity. We ask that your light illuminate our vision so that we may identify our true land, that space of work and creation where we were placed to flourish. May our gaze not be lost in mirages or empty promises that attempt to pull us away from the path of honest effort and real dedication. We ask for wisdom to manage every resource that comes to us, however small it may seem. May we be good stewards of our financial lives, understanding that true freedom is born from discipline and respect for the fruit of our labor. Keep us from the temptation of seeking shortcuts that promise ease, but bring only the weight of regret. Give us discernment to say no to what is superfluous, and clarity to prioritize what truly builds a solid foundation for our future and for the well-being of those who depend on us. Free our thoughts from all the anxiety that debt can cause. If today we carry the burden of financial commitments that keep us awake at night, we ask for calm and strategy to find the ways out. May our minds be creative in generating new solutions, and may our will be firm to walk the path of repayment and balance. We want to live with the lightness of one who is a servant to no one because of interest or loans, but who walks with head held high, honoring every word given and every commitment made in our material journey. Strengthen our self-esteem so that we never despise the value of our daily work. May we see an act of love and a seed of prosperity in every task, no matter how simple it may be. When weariness strikes or when results seem slow to arrive, remind us that those who cultivate with patience will reap with joy. May resilience be our constant companion, preventing us from giving up in the face of obstacles and motivating us to start again with more intelligence and focus each morning, knowing that we are capable of achieving great things. Protect our businesses, our jobs, and all our professional projects. May our ethics be our greatest distinction, and may honesty guide every transaction and every conversation. We ask that doors open to real opportunities where we can apply our talents and be fairly rewarded. May envy and negativity find no place in our work environment, and may we be agents of motivation and compassion for all those who cross our path in our professional lives. We close this moment feeling a renewed hope in our steps. May mental clarity accompany us as we make decisions about investments and expenses, and may peace of mind be the measure of our success. We trust that by tending to our land with care and intelligence, abundance will be a natural consequence at our tables. May your guidance be the map that delivers us from illusions and leads us to the destination of a stable, prosperous life filled with concrete achievements. May it be so today and always in our paths. We conclude this Bible study with this message of renewal and hope for your material life. Being a mentor of your own story means understanding that the land mentioned in Proverbs is the ground you stand on today. your office, your workshop, your home, or your study desk. Real optimism is not waiting for something to fall from the sky by luck, but knowing that what you plant with earnestness and consistency has a divine guarantee of harvest. Often, the world will try to sell you magic formulas and paths that promise much without requiring anything. But now you know that your judgment and your vision are aligned with the truth. Value every small step forward you have taken today. When you tend with care to what is already yours, you are not just surviving, you are building a legacy of peace and financial security. Look at your routine not as a heavy burden, but as the sacred field where your dreams take physical shape. You have the necessary clarity to organize your savings and drive away the illusion of debt, focusing only on what is concrete and productive. Feel the legitimate pride of being someone who builds the future with integrity. Your dedication is the light that keeps scarcity away, and the abundance you seek is already beginning to sprout through your focus and your faith applied in daily action. We have reached the end of this very special moment, and if you have stayed with us until now, you are part of the heart of this channel. To strengthen our bond and bring our community closer, please leave an Amen in the comments or suggest a verse you would like to see in our upcoming studies. Your participation is what moves us. Thank you so much for walking with us. Your presence is a true gift. We look forward to seeing you in our next Bible study as we continue to grow together in faith and wisdom. And remember, God is always with you.